Hey, it's Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres and, well, the campaign trail. Today's the 3rd of November. So election is next Tuesday. I think we've done everything we can. We're going to put out a few more yard signs and going to go to a dinner on tomorrow night and talk with some folks. But I think we've pretty well done everything that we can. And the word's out there that I'm running for county sheriff, and so be it, you know. But through this whole process of running for county sheriff, the farm has still proceeded. I mean, nothing's really changed. We're still farming, and I think I've kind of been remiss in my duties to bring some of the day-to-day things to you, and so I want to, you know, get back to doing that, because even win, lose, or draw, I don't start the new job until much later, till after the first of the year anyway. So I'm gonna be getting this farm under control, let things slide a little bit during the campaign, but the farm's pretty forgiving, as I've told you. And I got a situation here that I just kind of like to share, because a lot of times in this business, you know, things don't always go right, and I know a lot of people might just see what we put out there and think, wow, they really make it look easy. But there's just as many bad times as there are good times, just like anything you do in life. Well, here I have a sow. All right, should be able to get a better picture than that. And she is struggling right now to eat. Let me turn this around, because she's got a problem. And I really don't know what it is. The last time I had a pig that had this problem, we had the vet come and they had a lot of theories about what it was, and they said that we could give her this shot and that shot, and we never really did any of it because I just don't believe in a lot of that, and so we didn't, and she came out of it. But this girl has been like this this is gonna be about her 3rd day. And you can see her appetite's up, but her hindquarters appear to be just paralyzed. And this is the 3rd pig that I've known of that this has happened, I think. Maybe the 4th. And I'm not quite really sure what it is or what to do about it, but our philosophy on these things are kind of as follows. In order to create a healthy herd, sometimes you just have to let nature take its course. I mean, we don't use any kind of drugs in here. If she's got something and it's gonna kill her, then it'll die with her. But if I give her something to mask the symptoms, or some sort of penicillin or something like that, it could propagate whatever it is doing this. Now, she was in this pen right here, and you see that big fella right there? That's Larry. He's one of my boars. He's been around here a long time. Ah, good boy, Larry. And he's in here. I put him in with about 5 at a time, females, and we'll leave him in here for at minimum 45 days, and he should get him covered in that time. Now, there is a possibility, he's a pretty good sized man, and not that she's small or anything, but there's a possibility that he might have been a little too rough with her and just damaged her spinal cord a little bit, and she might come through it. So we're gonna wait and see what happens. I guess the conversation that would ensue after this is, well, if she doesn't get better, would you process her for food? And I would have to really do some thinking about that. But if I had saw her get injured by Larry or something else, if I had seen that with my own eyes, then I would say, by all means, we could process her. But I didn't. And so there is a possibility she's got some sort of you know, meningitis or something like that. And it's happened so infrequently that I would probably have to say no, the compost pile is going to get her. And my philosophy on that is, you know, this whole thing is a big cycle, so it may seem like a huge loss, but it really isn't, because, you know, she will be utilized. You know, but the farm will utilize her. You know, she'll go in the compost pile, and then the compost piles will get spread out on the produce field. These pigs that are out on the produce field right now, I'll take you out there and show you them. They are benefiting from the produce that we grew out there this year, and we ate off of that. Several other families ate off of that. And as I'm walking by here, a load of turkeys. They're not ours. They belong to Black Star Farms in Traverse City. We're just processing them for them. So, but these pigs out here are the ones that are on the produce field. And they're little fellers. They're only about 12 weeks old. But we put them out, and I started to show you before the job that they do cleaning up this field. This was thick by the end of the season. You know, it was starting to get pretty weedy, but they've gone through and they've taken just about everything out. That's a row of hot peppers right there. They've left those. I can still see the red ones on them. And you can see my irrigation pipes are still out there, and they have to be brought up. The pigs are so small that I didn't worry about it. If they're bigger pigs, the sprinklers coming up, they'll rub on them and they can break them off. But I do have to get those picked up, and I will do that. It's starting to rain. I just want to show you that tragedy of the sick pig, and talk another time.